lane speed limit is 31 miles per hour. The pit exit is clear. Push now.
Thought I turned that spotter off. It was almost a crash. Kind of waiting for the Mansell AI guy to talk. I don't know if I shut that down on accident or... Do one lap here and see if he pops up. I never can figure that corner out.
For the next right corner, attempt to take the apex in third gear instead of first. For the tightening left, brake 25 meters later and shift into third gear at the apex this time.
Woo! Get off that grass. Holy shit. Don't crash. Don't crash.
We need to watch these track limits.
Shit. All right.
Pit exit's clear. Cold tyres all round.
Cold tires.
On this right hairpin, delay your braking by 30 meters and apply brakes more immediately. On this left corner, brake 20 meters later and switch to second gear at the apex.
See, that seems like it needs to
In the
be
right
first
corner,
gear.
apply the brakes 45 meters later and use second gear at the apex.
Just not. His gear selections are fine if you're going fast enough. Not on a roll yet. We'll see if we can clean
this
this
tightening
up.
right, shift to third gear at the apex. Try braking 5 meters later this time. For this right corner, increase your brake peak pressure by 40% and carry second gear at the apex. Approaching the left tightening, brake 20 meters later than before. In the right hairpin, try braking 20 meters later and stay in second gear at the apex. Approaching the left corner, brake 25 meters later.
Wow, did you see that gain just now? Like 5/10.
For this right corner, brake 25 meters later and use second gear at the
That's
apex.
20 minutes to go.
For this tightening right, brake 25 meters later and aim for third gear at the apex. On the
screwed
right
that
corner,
up.
brake 30 meters later and increase brake pressure by 50%. At the right corner, brake 35 meters later.
B29. Mind these track limits, please, Mark.
I thought I turned that crew chief off. It must have started automatically because I did hit stop. But I guess I needed to close it. I don't need both of these guys bitching at me.
Approaching the tightening right, shift to second gear at apex instead of first for better exit speed. On Britain's Part 1, much better. You improved by 0.11 seconds.
So I wanted to downshift one more gear there. But I
On
have
that
it.
last section, strong improvement. Let's address the early braking next time. Aim to brake 15 meters later.
I always have a tendency to over downshift and spin out. Like that.
For this right corner, brake 25 meters later and apply 30% more pressure.
I was too early. But I screw that corner up every time, so I'm kind of
Approaching
afraid
the
of
next
it.
right corner, brake 35 meters earlier this time.
Boy,
For
that
this
was
left
wrong.
tightening,
That was
Aim
wrong.
to brake just 10 meters later. It'll help improve your speed. On this left corner, try turning in 20 meters earlier to improve your line and entry speed.
One gear too far, probably.
For this tightening right, enter in second gear. Your apex speed was 20 kilometers per hour too slow last time.
See, I want to go a gear lower
Approaching
than that.
right corner, brake 15 meters later to improve your line and speed.
you can actually turn some of the corners
On the
off.
upcoming right hairpin, exit Druids in third gear and start throttle application 25 meters earlier. For this right corner, brake 30 meters later and increase your peak pressure by 30%.
Still too early. I hate that corner.
For this right corner, brake 35 meters earlier and apply throttle later.
Okay,
Aim
Mark,
for a smoother
15
exit.
minutes left. That's 15 minutes. You're currently 6.9 seconds off the pace.
For this left tightening corner, brake 20 meters later and apply throttle 30 meters later than before. Approaching the right hairpin, brake 15 meters later and aim for second gear at apex. For the next left corner, start braking 30 meters later and aim to increase your apex speed by 15 kilometers per hour.
I don't agree with that corner. Damn, I shit the bed on this lap.
After the initial right turn, carry more speed through the tightening section. Aim to increase apex speed by 15 km. At the right tightening, shift to third gear by apex and brake a bit quicker. At the next right corner, brake 30 meters later.
Damn, this is the one I always screw up. I can't find a good brake marker there.
On this right corner, brake 25 meters earlier and apply the throttle 20 meters later for better stability and exit.
I'm going into that one too late, so it's sending me too wide. Crashed through that corner and actually gained time.
Brake at the same point, but increase pressure by 15%. For the upcoming left corner, brake 25 meters later to improve entry speed.
I can't do what he says on that one. I just can't get it.
On this right corner, brake 15 meters later and aim for second gear at the apex.
I lost all my advantage on that one
As you
turn.
approach this right tightening, aim to increase your apex speed by about 10 kilometers per hour.
B29.
For the right tightening, let's nail that apex this time. Shift to third gear at the apex, not second.
The track temp's increasing.
Approaching
It's
this
now
right corner,
86
aim to
Fahrenheit.
brake 10 meters later and increase peak brake pressure by 20%.
Woo.
On this next right corner, brake 35 meters earlier to hit the optimal braking point.
B28.
Approaching this left tightening, shift to third gear at apex. Aim to brake 10 meters later. In the tightening right, shift to second gear at the apex for better speed.
Okay, Mark, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Take Hislop's Part 2 in second gear for more speed.
Damn it. I lost 2/10 right there. 3/10.
Brake 10 meters later on this tightening, right to improve your line. On this right-hand corner, try braking 20 meters later and increase brake pressure by 20%.
Damn it.
On this right corner,
There we
brake
go.
25 meters earlier. to
Still a little
improve
bit
your line.
faster lap.
For the left tightening, shift up to third gear at the apex to boost exit speed. For this right hairpin, try to brake harder by 15% and delay braking by 10 meters. For the left corner at Britain's Part 1, brake 25 meters later and try to increase your braking pressure by 10%.
Woo!
For this
Big,
right corner,
big gain
brake
right
20
there.
meters later and aim to turn in 11 meters earlier. Approaching the right tightening, brake 10 meters later and aim to be in third gear at the apex this time.
So that delta is versus session best.
Heading into this right corner,
My
brake
session.
25 meters later and increase
Yes.
peak pressure by 20%.
Damn it. I had a good lap going
Now
there.
delete this lap. Track limits.
For this right corner, brake 25 meters earlier to improve entry stability.
I fucked that up.
On this right tightening, carry 10 kilometers per hour more at the apex. For the upcoming left, shift to second gear before the apex to increase your speed by around 15 kilometers per hour. Good job back there improving your time on the last left-hander. Your brake application can be quicker for even more time gain.
No, shit.
On
That was
this right
another really
corner,
good lap.
brake 25
Okay,
meters
Mark,
later
we need to
and
watch the
apply
track limits.
20% more pressure.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
On that last right corner, your braking was still too early by 20 meters, and pressure was 35% too low. Keep working on your braking adjustments.
Woo, big gain right there.
B28.
For this left corner, increase your brake peak pressure by 25% and brake 35 meters deeper this time.
Had a big gain there on the last lap. Jeez.
For this tightening right, increase apex speed by 5 kilometers per hour to close the gap. For the right tightening, brake 10 meters later and use third gear at the apex. On this right corner, brake 20 meters later and increase brake pressure by 35% for better control.
Oh, there are 2 corners I just can't get right.
We'll need to pit for repairs. We've had the meatball flag.
Come on. All right, just 2-something minutes to go. Probably only get 1 lap in.
Its exit is clear. Don't cross the line.
Shift to third gear at the apex on this left tightening. Island bend coming up. Turn in 5 meters earlier for better apex speed.
That's 2 minutes
Right
left.
hairpin
2
ahead.
minutes.
Brake 15 meters later to improve your entry.
Damn it. It's probably the last lap. Try to hold that floored through there, and I've just not been able to do that yet.
Focus on increasing your apex speed by 10 kilometers per hour on this right tightening section. Approaching this left corner, shift into second gear at the apex.
The track
Brake
temperature's
15 meters
decreasing. It's
later
now
and aim to
82
increase your
Fahrenheit.
apex speed by 10 kilometers per hour through the right-hander.
I just can't get that one. Cannot get it.
Approaching this right corner, brake 30 meters later and apply 20% more pressure.
Checkered flags out, V28.
For this right hairpin, brake later by 15 meters and try increasing peak brake pressure by 15%.
I was looking up at the relative thing up there and went off the track. That sucks. All right, so let's look at lap times. I guess here, not sure where I turned the Trophy AI on, but say started out 202, has got down to 159.6, so you know that's not too bad. That's almost 3 seconds right there, and just a 5 or 6 laps with the Trophy AI part on. Been paying for that. Haven't been using it very much. Just I haven't had time lately to sit there and do that. But I think it can help. Anybody has anything to add? Put it in the comments there. Be glad to try something. Uh, I haven't used that Trophy AI very much, but it does seem to help. Although it can start to talk too much. So if you're struggling with a certain part of the track, you can turn other corners off and he'll only comment on the areas that you tell him to, as well as you can add overlays to show brake pressure and whatnot. When I was having troubles locking up, uh, it would have good, excellent, not your typical just the red and green lines, but it had it rated your braking a little better. It's one of the things that you can add in. If I can pull that up. Coach. Real time. What is it? Telemetry, real time skill. Gosh. I don't think it was that one. So that's the typical one. That one there. That's not what I'm talking about. I had another. Let's see. Yeah.
That's the end of the session, V28.
Coaching. Well, I'll have to figure that out in another video. And then half the time, if you look at an expert lap, let's look at analysis. I used to use iSpeed. Had all this. One thing about iSpeed, you could put audible braking points in the track if you were. Uh, so you can get the data like this. You can have this one down here while you're driving. You can go look at this. There's one more thing you can have while you're driving that's specifically brake pressure. I can't find it right now, but it's in another video I did. Anyway, that's Trophy AI. I have no idea if it's worth the basically $15 a month, whatever it is, $13 a month. But it does kind of push you to where if you practice in alone and you think you're hitting something right and it feels good, it's probably because you're slow. You're not trying hard enough. If he's pushing you, maybe you can find some time there. I found time almost every lap until I made a mistake. So I don't know. Maybe it's useful. I don't know. I'd like somebody else's input to see if it's worth the money. I'm also using Go Setups, as you Trophy AI has grid setups inside there. I'm using the Go setups. So far, so good. Nothing to complain about. I like the way they automatically load. The grid setup thing that's inside of Trophy AI, I have not tried that one yet. Anyway, like, subscribe, leave some comments, all that good stuff. And hopefully, I'm not talking to myself. Somebody maybe actually watches this. Anyway, thank you.